In the modern era, there is a group of assassins hunting another assassin. With so many people, how could they not easily kill me? Are you the trump card of the assassination organization? Today, we will send you to meet the king of hell. At this moment, in another civilization, there is a beautiful empress cultivating something in my name, summoned from different times, willing to be my servant, and the beauty pointed towards a person with a veil on their head, full of mystery. Suddenly, the veiled person removed the veil with a bewildered face. Am I not being killed? Where is this? Have I traveled through time? The beauty thought to herself. No cultivation base at all, just an ordinary person, while the young man still didn't understand what was going on. Where is this strange place? Who is she so beautiful? This face, this skin, those peak-towering breasts, along with a wasp waist, and the lingerie, truly no one can compare with her demeanor. The beauty sighed, well, this is also good. It saves a lot of trouble. Our confused protagonist asked, who are you and where am I? The beautiful woman answered, I am the empress of the Great Flame Dynasty. From today, you are the prince consort of the Great Flame Dynasty, my husband. The young man was delighted upon hearing this, suddenly having such a beautiful and sweet wife brought to his mouth. What a delight! I am the empress of the Great Flame Dynasty. In the court, the great officials advised me to get married, but I did not want to be threatened by them, so I summoned you to be a shield. Indeed, it was unexpected. The young man's eyes brightened upon hearing this, so in the future, I don't have to do anything, just need to be a good shield, right? Yes, that's right. What are we waiting for? Let's get started right away. In terms of marital affairs, I can't satisfy you, but I can guarantee you a lifetime of comfort, glory, and wealth without worry. As for the summoning pact, I will think of a way to resolve it for you. Now follow me to the royal study. Truly, she was a strong, beautiful, and sexy woman. What is this summoning pact? Explaining the summoning pact. The summoned person is bound by a contract. This person is unable to do anything that could harm the summoner. Suddenly, a control panel appeared, asking if he wanted to activate the ultimate supreme system. The young man thought, traveling through time and having a system on top of it, I wonder what absurd tasks it will assign me. Thinking so, he quickly chose not to. Since childhood, I have been an assassin. The organization specifically takes in orphans, and in order to survive, I constantly become stronger, constantly killing senselessly just to complete tasks. Now I have the chance to be a supreme strongman. Why wouldn't I? So I will be here as a prince consort, carefree and without worry. Isn't that more enjoyable? Haha! After entering the royal study, the young man was leisurely drinking tea. Then the system appeared and said, Honored host, please let me become your support system. Do you delegate authority to me or not? The young man agreed to let the system assist him. The system said, May I ask you to give me a name, sir? All right. I will call you Prosperity. How do you feel about that? The name is excellent. I like it very much. The system responded. The system added, Honorable host, let me remind you to quickly learn to control your energy, or it will lead to unpredictable consequences. If you can't control your power, you might accidentally erase my existence and threaten the lives of those around you. Please look to your right. This is the energy I created. Why should I suppress my own power? Am I strong or weak now? Asked the young man. The system answered, Honorable host, you come from a high-dimensional world where there are strict rules, and you have always been suppressed by these rules. According to my investigation, you have endured the pressure of 490,000 times the high-dimensional space rules for a long time. Now that you've traveled through time to this world that doesn't have many rules, your body is starving and will absorb the power of this world to strengthen itself. Your strength will not affect this world, but only make you stronger. So the Earth has a pressure rule of over 400,000. How much is the pressure rule of this world? Master, the pressure rule of this world is 3,000. Hearing this, the young man laughed so hard that his tea squirted out, and the force of the tea even created a big hole in the roof. The young man was overwhelmed by what happened. This feeling, it was truly miraculous. He still didn't believe in his own strength, so he went to the place where the weapons were kept. He picked up a large sword and tried to bend it with one hand. But to his surprise, the sword broke into pieces, causing him to sweat profusely. This female emperor really didn't manage anything properly. Letting them eat and damage the raw materials was outrageous. Let me try another one, he thought, picking it up. He saw his own reflection and had to exclaim, "Good sword," as he spoke. He tried to slice his own palm. Rattle, rattle. He thought the sword would break his bones, but it turned out to be the sound of the sword breaking. Turns out his body didn't take any damage from the sword. Oh my God! At that moment, he turned around and left, not forgetting to throw the sword into the sheath. It seemed that he had fully understood his abilities, and as for those weapons, he wouldn't touch them anymore, not even if it meant his death. The scene shifts to morning. When the sunlight streaming onto the bed woke him up, he turned and saw the sweet-looking empress with her voluptuous figure right in front of his face, which startled him. What happened last night? Did I lose my virginity? Upon hearing this, the empress felt shy. Her cheeks flushed red. The young man gently caressed the empress's cheek and then asked, "When did you climb onto my bed? Could it be?" The empress was shy. "Yesterday, I slept very well, but did I sleep in the wrong place? I slept here to shut other people up. Nighttime nuptials, but separate beds. If someone sees this, it might cause a scandal. In the future, I will occasionally come to visit. I will send some people over. If you need anything, just say it. I summoned you here for my own benefit. I'm sorry." After saying this, the empress turned her back and left, leaving him with questions in his head. He never expected to be kept by a female emperor. He was indeed no ordinary person. What a great fate. By nightfall, the empress was reading the reports from the ministers, her expression serious concerning the situation in the north. Had things deteriorated this much? The female general beside her responded. The other side has been very active. I fear there might be someone pulling strings behind the scenes. According to our intelligence, the saint has left the city. That old man? What does he intend to do? I want to personally punish, to behead that old man myself. In 3 days, General, you will follow me to explore the northern land. Why does this female general seem to enjoy war so much? Her face is full of joy at the prospect. Yes, Your Majesty, in 3 days, the Empress will lead the troops to the north for punishment. The Empress asked her female general, "Have you arranged everything properly? Have you sent Lin Hai secretly to protect him and ensure that nothing will happen to him?" The female general thought to herself, "The Empress cares too much about this prince, who clearly has no use at all. Why pay such attention? After marrying him, the luck of the imperial court has become even more stable. Even my power has increased. All right, let's set off." The beauty of the Empress became more apparent when she put on her armor, her majestic aura accentuated by the mighty soldiers behind her. Meanwhile, Lin Nhi, who was entrusted with the important task of protecting the prince, was lamenting, "I really wanted to follow the Empress on the campaign. Who would have thought that she wouldn't take me with her, and instead left me to secretly protect this worthless prince? While she's here, and the Empress is fighting for the country, this guy runs up to the mountain because he is hungry. He does not even send her off anymore. I truly don't understand how the Empress could marry such a useless person." As he was complaining, a dark figure suddenly swooped down. "No, this is not good. The prince has been kidnapped," thought Lin Nhi, remaining calm. "Such a nuisance. I wonder if this useless prince is scared enough to wet his pants." Meanwhile, the young man who was kidnapped still had a bright smile on his face, as if nothing had happened, his hand still holding a chicken leg, savoring it deliciously. "The taste is really not bad. It's a shame your system cannot taste what this is like." At that moment, the henchman brought the captured prince before 3 other men and handed him over. The leaders, seeing the prince, thought his henchman had caught the wrong person and asked, "Are you sure you didn't catch the wrong person? How can the husband of the Empress be such a fool?" Lin Nhi, who had just arrived and was observing them from a tree, thought, "Indeed, this guy has a soul for eating. What on earth did the Empress see in him? These four must be people from the Blood Cloud sect." They were lowering their guard. "Let's go," she said, using her lightness skills to leap from the tree to the prince's side. But as soon as her feet touched the ground, strange energy currents enveloped Lin Hai. At this moment, Lin He realized she had fallen into the trap of the four men, but it was too late. "Not good. I fell into the trap. I am surrounded by the ray of magic. You guys truly respect me a lot." The three men from earlier appeared, laughing heartily. "You are a beautiful 16-year-old girl who has entered the stage 5 of breaking through the void. Of course, we should give you due respect." Meanwhile, our main character's hand was still holding the chicken leg, his mouth still munching, but he was also curious in his head and signaled the system, "What is this breaking through the void thing? Explain it to me." "Yes, master, the realm you are currently in. Cultivation is divided into 10 stages and will be classified according to each stage. The higher the stage, the more respect you get." At this moment, Lin He was trying to break the formation, but the man with a scar on his face outside spoke, "Don't waste your effort anymore. This breaking through the void formation is special." Lin He angrily drew her sword, questioning him, "Who are you? How do you know?" Seeing this, the young man took off his face cover. "Who am I? You look closely," and then it happened. Lin He was captured and her hands tied to the wall, surrounded by 5 men. What they were doing, no one knew. "Ha! Luang Thu, you are Luang Thu of the Yen fishing village. You are not dead yet." The young man must be full and looking for a way to escape now, as it seems appropriate. "Since you all know each other, we should go ahead." He intended to turn around and leave, but was caught by Luang Thu. "Want to leave? The main business is not done yet, is it, Jiao Bai's word? Oh, fine. I won't leave then." "Not bad. The husband of the great female emperor. You do have some courage. You just need to boil this into a liquid and give it to the Empress to drink. Not only can it protect life." He didn't finish speaking when the young man snatched the item and put it in his chest. "No problem." Luang Thu with the...
Let's end this episode here, everyone. See you in the next episode tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video.